today we're going to be talking about a very serious topic, and so let's get right into it. Rudy Tomjanovich was a player for the Houston Rockets, a very valued player by that. And this one game that he was playing with the Houston Rockets against the LA Lakers was a very important one and a very threatening one to the NBA. So, in this particular game, you gotta understand, back then, the rules were so much different. Like, aggressiveness was so, common back then. Like, I know the NBA is aggressive today, but back then, people threw punches and barely got a call off for it. They barely got even foul shots or anything for it. So back to what I'm talking about. So Rudy was starting the game superior. He was making bucket after bucket. And in one play of the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was holding back one of the Houston Rockets players. And as Tomjanovich, which is Rudy Tomjanovich, was sprinting down the court, Kermit Washington of the LA Lakers, turned around and punched him. So you gotta understand, when Rudy was running down the court, he was sprinting, and Kermit Washington planted his foot and just pounded his face. Rudy fell to the floor and there was major blood. When Rudy got rushed to the hospital with an ambulance, they said that it was a 50% chance that he might be able to survive. They didn't know it was a life or death situation. He was there was leaking spinal fluid in his, dripping down his throat, and so it wasn't looking too good for Rudy there. Rudy, after all of this, stayed very positive and tried to reach out to Kermit Washington, but Kermit Washington actually blamed it on Tomjanovich, which is Rudy. And after that, he tried to sue the NBA for $5 million after he punched a guy on the opposite team and almost killed him. Seems a bit sus. And then this psycho stole $500,000 from a children's charity. This guy. So, let me recap. He blamed it on Rudy, tried to sue the NBA for $5 million, and then he stole $500,000 from a children's charity. How low can this guy get? And he was sentenced to 6 years in prison. I think that was, I forget when that was. But, yeah. I hope you like this informative video. It's a very serious topic. And, yeah. So, thanks for watching, everyone.